All right, cool. So, welcome to the first lunch and learn for our new group, How to Virtualize Your Business and Get Clients Mastermind. I want to thank everybody for taking time out of your day to invest in yourself and learning how to automate your business, how to virtualize it. Thanks for joining my new group. Um, some of you probably know me, some of you don't. For those of you that don't know me, we'll get started on the PowerPoint here. I've been a realtor for 5+ years. I also own my own marketing agency for over 3 years now. We've done over 40,000 leads in this count every day. That number's probably higher now. We generated over 70 million in sales, mainly real estate. But with the proven systems, guys, and the right automations and back-end and follow-ups, you'll be able to really win when it comes to virtualizing your business and getting clients in today's internet age. So we're going to show you just one small aspect of follow-up that we use in our system, and we're going to really dial in specifically on messenger bots so we can kind of show you exactly how to use that specific thing instead of everything as a broad scope like I normally do. So we're really dialing in more on this new group. Let's continue here. So our approach is we target qualified clients in your area looking to buy, sell, or transact with your business. And the goal is to qualify them and book them directly to your appointment. So through this one method I'm going to show you, that's one of our methods that we do that. So it's important that you understand this for your business so you can implement this for yourself, right? We also train business owners how to generate clients on command. So this is just me training agents and other business owners all across the country. Here's some different lead cost results. This is just a little case study, a little bit about you, kind of our results over the last 3 years, different funnels that we've done. This one's for real estate, over 10 million sales. This one's done over 8 million in sales. It's actually more than this now since we counted. So it's good stuff there. Here's one of my clients and myself. This earlier this year before the epidemic. We were at the award ceremony, top 1% of earners, right? So she's absolutely crushing it. There's an award or a taco party that we did. But enough of that. Let's get into why you guys came today, right? What will be covered today is just like what we did in the post, right? We're going to talk about MiniChat and why MiniChat or messenger bots in general is important in your business. We're going to show you how to create a MiniChat account. We're going to give you the basic walkthrough of MiniChat. We're going to show you how to build your first flow. I'm going to show you exactly step by step how to build each step really quickly. I'm just doing a quick little flow for you. And then you can take this and kind of build on it on your own, okay? We're also going to show you how to connect that MiniChat account to lead forms or landing pages. So I know some of you guys are from Apex. Actually, let's take a second here. Can you guys put in the comment section, what your business name is or what your business is, like what niche do you service? I know I originally started this group for realtors, but over the last few days, I've been getting a ton of interest from a lot of businesses. So I went ahead and opened it up to everyone. So I'd love to hear kind of what niche you guys are in. If you guys don't mind, comment below. Also, comment below if you guys can hear me clearly. I'm assuming everybody can hear me. Let's just make sure the group is here. Everybody is good. Perfect, Kevin. Thank you so much. Please comment below what business that you're in and everyone else if you don't mind, and we'll keep going. So we're also going to have an open Q&A at the end where I can answer any questions. And also, guys, feel free to jump in on the comments like throughout any of this. I'm going to be watching it just like on a Facebook Live, right? Comment below if you have any questions or anything that you have, and I'll check the comments and we'll be ready to go, okay? I want to make sure we answer all your questions. Housing and tax. Kevin Calabaro. Property and casualty agency. Beautiful. Love it. All right, cool. So feel free to continue to drop down there exactly where you're from or what you do, and I'd love to network with you later. So cool. Also, we have a really cool bonus at the end, so stay tuned to the end. You don't want to miss it. We have a really awesome bonus for everyone that attended. All right, so we're going to jump right in here. All right, so awesome. Let's get started, right? So what is MiniChat? Can you guys comment if you guys have ever used messenger bots or if you use MiniChat or any other type of messenger bot platforms? Because there is other ones out there. We mainly use MiniChat. Some CRMs are integrated with a messenger bot already built in. A lot of those I find nobody ever uses them. You really have to, know how to set up the proper sequences and really know how to justify using it, so you really get the great conversion on it. Let's check the chat. Chatfuel. See, Kevin uses Chatfuel, so that's another one, right? So. Mobile Monkey. Cool. So we got people on here that have dabbled a little bit or definitely used some sort of messenger bot. So I particularly like MiniChat. It works real well for me in my business. And all of our clients. So MiniChat is a leading Facebook Messenger platform tool that lets you create bots not only for marketing, but also for sales, support, follow-up, right? It essentially enables you to effortlessly grow your Messenger audience by providing the complete set of growth tools to convert anyone into a subscriber. And I'm going to show you guys those different growth tools later, so that'll make more sense. So don't feel too, alarmed if you don't know what all this means. MiniChat is a free account to start, okay? But you get unlimited subscribers, but you won't get any extra widgets or any of the extra growth tools. So guys, it's only $10 a month for a pro account, and you can put $10 a month for every business page that you have. And that'll basically, for $10 a month, you can have an around the clock assistant, basically qualifying and booking appointments, taking orders, and handling customer service questions and support. So there's a lot of different things you can do with a MiniChat or even a messenger bot just in general. And we're going to talk about that more as we continue. Let's check the comments here. Feel free to comment below if you have any questions or anything. I'm going to keep moving here because I want to get to the main thing, and that's actually the build out. So I'm going to get through some of this stuff really quickly and just kind of give you the gist of it, and then I'm going to jump into the gold part of it. This is for people that don't know what MiniChat is. It sounds like some of you guys do, so we'll keep moving. Why is messenger bots important? All right, some of you may know this, some of you don't, but messenger bots is important essentially because it's a huge portion and the highest engagement of follow up to date for us, right? It goes messenger bots, text messaging, then calls and emails, right? At least in the real estate space and in other spaces that I found. It's so good that a study at HubSpot boasts open rates that are above 242% higher than email. So email, is dead essentially. It used to be, this used to be the new email, right? But now this is the new email as far as messenger bots, right? It's just more direct, right? Facebook Messenger bots let you reach your leads on the feature of Facebook that they use more than any other thing, right? Facebook Messenger. For some people, Facebook Messenger is Facebook, and their feed might as well not even exist. So we'll keep moving here real quick. Let me check the comment here. I had something pop in. Well, Chat Fuel. So one account can work with multiple business pages. Chat Fuel, I don't know what Chat Fuel can do. All I know is MiniChat. So if you have like 3 business pages, each business page is a pro account, right? So you have to $10 per business page, essentially. Hope that answers your question. All right, so more benefits, right? Why is messenger bots important? You can access their profile. Unlike email, unless their Facebook profile, which some people hide it, you can't get to it, right? But through the messenger bots, you're able to access their profile. So now you can engage with them personally yourself, right? Also, people are much more likely to engage with you on Facebook. It just goes right back to what I was saying. Many people, especially millennials, rarely use email, right? You can offer people instant responses via chat box 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can broadcast, all that fun stuff. You can also target users on Instagram, Messenger, as well as Facebook. And a larger audience, believe it or not, guys, Messenger apps have already surpassed active users on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So, it's a huge platform, especially the Messenger part of it. I personally built my business off my back through Messenger, right? I mean, it's not all through Messenger, but a lot of deals have happened in Messenger is what I'm getting at, right? Why is messenger bots important again, right? Most online lead conversion rates varies. As a lot of you already know, if you run ads for yourself, warm leads are not the same as internet leads. Like, they're a little bit colder. They need more follow-up. They need more automation. They need more touches, right? So, the online conversion rate varies among industries and niches, but for agents and loan officers, it's basically in between 3 to 5%. That's what we're seeing across the board for us. Following up with one online lead within 5 minutes makes you 9 times more likely to convert them. That's why you need the messenger bot, because what if you're at dinner at 9 o'clock at night, or you just don't want to work at that time? Who wants to? Let your automations kick in. Let them qualify. We come in the next day and we've got full qualifiers on all of our leads, and some of them click links to get pre-qualified, or for some people to be for sales. You can essentially set people up into your e-com store on autopilot, guys. I mean, let your communication happen with the bots. Waiting 10 minutes makes you 4 times less likely to convert. So if you're at that dinner and you didn't answer that phone, and they go to another ad, and that person's ad catches them in the bot and qualifies and books, and well, guess who's going to get that lead? Guess who's going to get the client? They are. So texting your client increases conversion by 300%, and use video messages for massive follow-up. So you can actually put these video messages like MP4s into your messenger bot flow. So like you're essentially you can do like a little personalized video to every lead that comes through, right? Which is extremely engaging. It increases that click through all the different buttons that are in that sequence and that flow. I'm gonna pause for a second. Does anybody have any questions? Let's check it out here. Anybody have any questions about what I've covered so far? So one account can work with multiple businesses. Got it. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much for the question, Kevin. Heidi just recently had looked into Mobile Monkey. All right, cool. Has anybody looked into MiniChat? No one said MiniChat here. Wow. Am I the only one? Let's see. All right, cool. Let's keep moving here. How we doing on time? All right. So here's out some check. Did I skip anything? No. Check out the massive numbers, right? So these are a couple different sequences that we have. You can see the open rates, right? So out of 214 leads, 100% open rates. I'm sorry, 100% deliverability rates, 99% open rates, 15% click rates, responsive, 62%, right? Same thing over here, similar, a little bit higher, right? But look at the deliverability rates and the open rates. So as you know, email, a lot of people go to spam, right? Especially if you're cold emailing them and they haven't essentially emailed you back yet, you're going to go to their spam unless you just have you get lucky. I don't really know. Sometimes it's tricky to kind of figure that out. But with messenger bots only going into their profile, which you're also getting, open rates. So they're definitely seeing your stuff, right? Instead of 40 to 50%, you can get 100%. Wouldn't you like all of your customers see 100% of your messages, or 100% of your clients see all of your messaging? I mean, that's powerful, right? Your chances of getting more clients is a lot higher, right? Let's see what we got. I'm going to show you right now, Kevin, very soon, my friend. You're going to know how to build it. Thanks for commenting. Feel free to jump in here. Let me make sure that we ain't left anybody in the room here. It looks like, all right, cool. Nobody's trying to get in. All right, awesome. All right, cool. So yeah, guys, big open rates here. So I highly recommend whatever platform that you use, definitely get some sort of conversion bot in place. Either you're booking appointments or getting qualifiers, whatever it is, right? Oh, we got somebody else that just popped in. Let me just see to make sure. Guess he's not in here. All right. Sorry about that, guys. All right, we'll keep it moving. Oh, so this is my first time home buyer bot, and that was my refinance bot for my mortgage people. So here's a couple of examples. Do we have any realtors in here? Can you comment below? I know we have Linda's in here as a realtor. Who else do we have? Any realtors? You guys want to see this? Comment below if you guys would love to see like these examples of these two bots right here that we use that got those rates. I'm a realtor, Nick. Perfect. It never shows the last names. I can't tell who's who. Cool. Anyone else? No? Comment below if you guys want to see these sequences right here. Oh, screw it. I'm going to show you anyway. First time home buyer bot. This is for real estate. Before we go do that, I'm just going to jump through just quick takeaways, and I'll show you the sequences. So lead follow-up tips and tricks. Popper follow-up services, right? We have our own CRM for our call recording, text, and email automations, triggers, text and call templates and scripts. Everything you need. We have our own CRM that we've created for ourselves and our clients. So that's an option. If you ever wanted to do something like that, MiniChat, like what we talked about, is $10 a month. And then obviously the other ones that he said, like Chat Fuel and the other ones. Bomb video email you can use. That's just another follow-up option. The reason why I say email there is because you can use video. It's a little bit more engaging. Or you can use your email to push people to the bot. So what I'm about to show you is how you use that URL, and you can basically put it wherever you want, and people can click on it and initiate. So I'll show you that. And the direct text messages, right? Takeaways, right? Mini Pro account is only $10. For only $10, you can have a round-the-clock assistant. People are much more likely to engage on Facebook, especially millennials. And it's always happening 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So those are a few takeaways. Any questions about anything before I jump in? Everybody good? We're about to go live in the MiniChat. Are y'all ready to go live in MiniChat? Let me get some love here. Everybody enjoying this so far? Beautiful. Heidi, thank you so much. Here comes the nitty gritty up next. We're going to jump in, and I'm going to show you how to get it started. We'll go over the dashboard and how to do your first flow. All right. Let's go. Thank you for this, Will. Thank you, Kevin. You guys are awesome. Cool. All right, awesome. We'll keep it moving here. Let me just back out of this, do a new share. Oops. All right, guys. So close that. I'll need that. So this is MiniChat. So what you need to do is you'll go into minichat.com, right? You can Google it. You can type it in, whatever you need to do. But it's very simple to connect this, guys. Make sure everybody's still good. Sign in or get started right here. You can get started for free, right? So when you get started for free, it's automatically going to ask you to sign in with your Facebook account. So you hit sign in, boom. All right. Now I already have an account, but what it's going to do is I'll back that up for a second. Let me log out for a second and just show you that, because it's basically it's going to ask you like questions like about your business, like what kind of business is it, you know, how many employees do you have, are you a digital marketer, stuff like that. Now I'm not going to click all through that, but you can see describe the company, set up your account, choose marketing goals, and done. This is more just like customer research for them, and then they want to know about your company. That's all it is they're trying to gather where you came from and what type of business are you. Are you a marketer? Are you setting this up for somebody else, or are you your sole, person, right? So that's what that is. But you just click that checkbox and you sign in with Facebook, right? It's going to pull your account to make sure you're logged into your Facebook account on your desktop, so that way it can just pull directly. Then I'm going to go to my page here, just to get off hers. Massive Marketing Pros, that's the name of my company. So here, it will be your dashboard. Now, when you first come in here, it will say free right here instead of pro. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to go down to the bottom, and it's going to say, bottom left-hand corner, it says Go Pro or Get Pro Account. It's going to be in this bottom left-hand corner. It's bright blue. You can't miss it, right? So you'll click that, and then you'll put in your credit card and just pay the $10. Then that becomes pro, right? So now you'll be here. You'll have a blank dashboard. You know what I'm saying? So here is where you start kind of understanding the system, right? So dashboard is obviously dashboard. It allows you to see what account it's connected to, like what business page, right? It allows you to connect like Twilio accounts and services if you want to do SMS through here. We don't do SMS through the messenger bot because we have another RCRM for that, but you can do messages directly from here as well as email. You just connect your email provider, right? Audience, right, is pretty clear. Audience is people that have essentially opted in through your flows, right? So you can see the different tags on the right, the different widgets, and which like the hottest widgets that you have growth wise, all the different stuff that's working, right? So you can kind of get an idea, all these different people, when they came in. You can even click them, right? If you want to click them, you can see all the different tags here. You can start a chat right there directly with them on Facebook. Just keep going. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty self-explanatory. Feel free to jump in your own account and just kind of play around and see what you got here. You can't really mess anything up because like if it's done wrong, it won't improve, and they'll tell you fix this part of the flow or whatever. So it's pretty cool. This is the live chat feature here. So once you get like a live chat going, you can be having conversations right here, just like a messenger inbox, right? It's just inside of here, right? This is the next tag. This is the growth tool. So this is what you're gonna get when you get the pro account. You'll have a few growth tools, but you run out of how many that you're able to use. So you got to get the pro account. Plus, if you want to share flows between different accounts and stuff, you got to have a pro account. So the basic one is just for basic stuff like 1 or 2 flows. It's not going to really do everything I'm showing you guys how to do and get the best out of it. And for $10, guys, listen, it's very inexpensive. All right, so this is the different growth tools and stuff. We'll just click on this real quick just so I can kind of show you the different growth tools. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use MiniChat, not just in ads. You can set them on websites, landing pages. You can set them up as a communication in the bottom right-hand corner, all that stuff. So these are the different options, right? So you got bar. So if you click bar, you can see that you see how it popped in right here. So just imagine this being your website. This is the bar that pops up down on the bottom or at the top. It pops down, right, when you click on the website. So that would be an example of that. So then I'm not going to go through all these, but you would essentially go through and set all this stuff up, right? You set up the background color that you want it to look like. Okay, what happens once they opt in? What flow are they going to go to? So once you create a flow, which I show you later, then you'll be able to connect the flow part right here, right? So I'm just giving you guys basics today. I don't want to go too far into the advancements of it, but these are the different things that you can use. So there's widgets. Go back on here. Right, so you got bar, slide in. A slide in is the same thing. It comes on from the right here. It slides into the right, right? So this would be like on a landing page or like a website, right? Because you can attach it to a URL. Does that make sense? Comment below if you guys know what a widget is. Have you guys ever seen any stuff like this? Have you guys ever was curious how this stuff ever popped into websites? Like how they get that to happen? Well, this is how it happens. You guys ever see anything like this? While you guys comment, I'm gonna back up and look at the rest of this stuff. So page takeover is essentially when you're on the page, like if you're on the website, say like you click out or, after a few amount of seconds, the page will be taken over by essentially a bar or like a form to opt in to the messenger bot, right? A button, well, it's a button. That's simple. There's just a button on the website. It's just a button. You click it, it goes to the sequence, right? Box, same thing. It's just a box. Button and box, the same thing. It's just in a box form. You can probably put some stuff in it. Yeah, so you can make so it looks like that, right? So you just customize the wording and then you have a little box. You know what I'm saying? It just sits on it. It doesn't flow in like the other one does, right? We got a comment here. Let's see what we got. Yes, yes. All right, cool. I don't know what you guys exactly, I think I asked too many questions, but anyway, so we have landing page here. So this is where you can have it sitting on top of your landing page. And I'll show you how to do that. This is the method I'm going to show you guys how to use today is a messenger ref URL. It's the most easiest way, in my opinion, and we use it on everything. JSON ad involves JSON coding. So if you run like a messenger ad or a message ad on Facebook, for example, you can embed JSON code for it to trigger once they hit that send message button on the ad, and it goes directly into the sequence as well. Facebook comments is you can set this up to where so say you can say comment what's your favorite dessert below and you'll get a free dessert when your next visit to our restaurant. They click or they comment apple pie or whatever. Well, you set the triggers to say, well, if anybody says apple pie or comments pumpkin pie or whatever the options are for the desserts for that restaurant, for example, then it will trigger automatically, it would trigger the bot, right? So then they can start qualifying through the bot, give them the dessert voucher, book the reservation, get a review, all that fun stuff. QR code is really cool. So that's what I use when I go to events. Unfortunately, I missed the Apex event this year, but I was going to do a Q code option where you can stick something on your shirt or something, walk around and have people scan your phone, and that goes into a bot. That's a really cool thing. You guys should play around with that if you do events or like in-person stuff, or you can even attach the QR code on your marketing materials and whatnot. Customer chat is pretty self-explanatory, and checkbox. These are all pro account stuff. So that's the ads. Well, ads are ads. You can essentially create a Facebook ad right from here. I don't recommend doing that. We don't do it through here. We do it through the ad manager, but you can if you want, if you're really good at it, whatever you want to do. Cool. So that covers that. Broadcasting is pretty self-explanatory. Broadcasting is when you have an audience here, you can broadcast to them, right? You do have to follow the new rule where you can't just like send promotional stuff after 24 hours of being in contact with them. It has to be like some sort of account update or customer support response or something like that. It can't be like direct promotion. So there's information in there. There's actually triggers in their system to let them know if you've been sending out messages after that 24-hour period. Just be aware of that and try to get most of the automation and follow up initially in that first round of communicating with them. Okay. All right, cool. So automation, pretty much they're not self-explanatory. I've just been doing it a while, but main menu is main menu, right? So you can see when they come in, default reply. So like if you're like people hit like your get started button on your business page, but it's not connected to an ad or nothing. It's just, hey, they want to get started, like that little button on your page where you can like call now or get started or whatever right there. That you can connect to this default reply. So like you see how when you go into there, if they don't have a sequence set up, this is always what happens. They typically reply in one day or whatever their record is on their page. So you can customize that right here, right? Which is pretty sweet. Welcome message, same thing. Keywords. This is the keyword triggers. You can set up keyword triggers. This is what I was talking about as far as the comment threads and whatnot, in addition to, stop triggers. So if people are annoyed, or if they say a certain thing, you can place a certain tag. Like if they say, single family home, we want to place a tag. If they say, new construction, whatever, right? You can place tags based on keywords that have shown up in the sequence. That makes sense? Everybody still follow me? Because I'm blowing through this stuff pretty quickly. I do this all the time. So I just wanted to slow down and make sure everyone's following me so far. Everyone's good. Check the chat here. How we doing on time? Still got a little bit. Cool. Following so far. Awesome. So yeah, keywords. Feel free to comment, guys, if you have any questions about any of this I'm talking about. Negative keywords you can put in here as well. A lot of different things you can put it, and triggers that you can do based on keywords. Okay. Sequences. The sequence, right? When you do a new sequence, this is what you would name the sequence, right? This would be a birthday sequence, birthday offer. You click on it, there's the offer, right? So you can go to basic builder or edit flow. Basic builder is what you see here, and you basically see it like that in kind of like a line format. Whereas edit flow, if you go to here and you click on where it says go to flow builder, you see how it is right now? So it has it like this. You can essentially build down if you want. It's a little bit easier if you like to see it that way. You can kind of build it on the side. But I like to go to flow builder because you can kind of see how it's flowing like this. And I'll show you. So you see kind of how it's going, and you can drag and drop things and whatnot. So I'm going to show you how to do that here in a minute. But that's essentially flows. So you just make a flow and you make it into a sequence. So that way when you go back to the audience, you can select the different sequences and whatnot. So you make the flows, make them into sequences, and there you go. So rules, we talked a little bit about the rules, right? So custom rules, trigger if, a tag was applied, what happens, you can send them a text or whatever. You can really get this custom. Like, if they click the RSVP button, I'm not sorry, not RSVP, but the button to reserve a reservation or something. Hey, we need to tag it and confirm that appointment 2 hours before their reservation that time that they pick. So it's more of a follow-up. So you don't have to have your manager doing this. You can have the system doing it. Same thing with like real estate, anything, any business that has appointments or anything like that. We can set these triggers up to do that. So cool. Pixel is a pixel, right? You can copy this code and add it to, different landing pages and whatnot. So you can set up. All right, so flows, settings. All right, so flows. Before we go into flows, I want to just talk about the settings real quick. So we got general, live chat. These are the different, categories you could do. You can clone this bot, right, which is really cool. You can clone this bot to like, another business that you like or something, or if you have a friend, you can clone it to them, or you can sell it to someone. You can create a bot template there. These are for refresher permission. So if you ever have any issues with connectivity, like with the bot, sometimes that happens where it'll disconnect or something's just not connecting. You can refresh it right there, which is good. So I'd recommend doing that if you have any issues with MiniChat. Live chat. These are just different feature settings. So I'm not going to go through all these, but you can go through these later. What I want to do now is jump in. We have templates down here too. So they have different templates in here that you can use. I don't use these just because I know how to build my own flow, but you can go in here and you can use these and build off them and stuff. There's different ones in here. Shopify stores, collect email and phone numbers. So it's a basic template and you can just build on it is what it is. So different stuff in here. Cool. So I think that's it for right now. Let me just jump now into the one more thing on the profile. So profile here, you can do settings, templates, accounts. You can add a new account. Like this is where you add new pages and stuff. That's it for that. Oops. Oh yeah, so on the settings too, you can add more team members as well, like users right here. You can add people, you can invite people to work on your account for you. You can set up integrations, right? You can set up Google Sheets so you can have this stuff going into Google Sheets, the information that you collect, all that good stuff. All right, cool. So we're gonna jump right in. So to do a flow, you click the flows icon here. All right. Now we have a new flow. You just click right here where it says new flow. And we'll just do we'll just do a test. We're just gonna write test, but you can name it whatever you want, appointment bot or whatever. You just name it whatever you want. We call our stuff first time home buyer bots, whatever the case may be. So we'll click create. All right, so now you have a new blank flow, right? So from here is when you're gonna start building it out. So you wanna click the first step. We'll go back to the trigger in a minute, but this is gonna be the growth tool part. We'll talk about that in a second, but before we do that, or actually, let's just start from the beginning since that's how they're doing it. I don't want you guys to get confused. So when you add the trigger, this is where you're going to add in the growth tool. So this is where you add which growth tool you want. For this example, and one we use is the ref URL. So what this is going to do is give you a URL that you can use. So you'll copy this URL and you can share it amongst everyone. I'm going to show you how you put it in landing pages on like the thank you page button, all that fun stuff. You can put it in the lead form thank you page. You can share it to anyone you speak to, just share it to their phone. A lot of things you could do with just the URL, right? So there you go. So that's your URL trigger that you'll be able to use in your ads. This is where you start building it out, right? So what we like to do is a user input. The reason why we do this user input is because it creates a button instead of like you want to have questions, right? So for example, what type of home are you looking for? Let me just pull up this duplication real quick, just so I can have another one side by side. I can copy some information over quickly, copy wise. So like this is a messenger bot that we use here for qualifying, for example, buyers, right? So we give out an insider's list of homes. This can be whatever, thank you for showing interest in coming to visit our restaurant, or, a product or service, or if you have home improvement companies, or, tax services. Thank you for whatever they opted in for, right? Click below to get your exclusive insiders list or whatever they opted in for, right? And then they have a link that goes out to it. So all you got to do is type that information that you want in right here, right? And then get your insiders list. That's for the first one. This is the second one. So this is the second one here. So right here, may I ask you what type of home you're searching for? You want to kind of create questions, because if you have them typing, more likely they're not going to type answers. So if you can provide buttons or like answers for them to click on, you're more than likely to get them farther in the flow. Okay, so let me shorten this up. This ain't going to be the prettiest flow just because I'm kind of giving you rough examples here, but so then all you would do, oops, I think I picked the wrong one. So then you would essentially type it in right there. Okay. Oops, I'm messing up here. You can add buttons right here, right? So you can say, like we were saying above, get your insiders list. You can do get your insiders list, and then you put the link right here, or the link to whatever they wanted inside of there, right? You can do direct call me button, where you can say, hey, call me. or call agent, call restaurant, call specialist, whatever, and then put the phone number, right? You can also say, hey, check out my website. So you can drive people through these different links right here directly to it, right? Just like we have in ours over here, right? So then once that's built, then you just keep going through and you make these questions out. So now you have this next question. All you do is you just click that thing again, right? You just click that next one and it creates a new option to build, right? So you want to build out these questions all the way to the bottom, everything that you need to know, right? So let's see, what kind of questions did we have in here? Or I'm sorry, what kind of industries did we have? We had some real estate, houses and taxing. So what would you guys like? What are your ideal appointments? Like, what do you think you guys would use this MiniChat for as far as in your specific business? I can kind of throw some examples out. Whatever you think, this is where you put the video, right? So you would be able to put questions about what they opted in for, then click to put your image, right? So all you have to do for that is you just go down here, put image, right? Or you can do video, right? So you go video and you just upload a video right here, right? So you just upload your video, boom, and now you have a video in there. So we do a lot of intro videos, like 30-second videos, right? And then that's how you get either image or video, and then you go into the questions, right? Does anybody have questions about that? Everybody still follow me? Everything good? Once you get done step by step and you finish it all the way to the end, so down here at the end, we do at the end. So after we get like our qualifiers, like how much down payment are you looking for? This is for real estate. So I'll just run through this real quick so you can see what it looks like real time, right? So far, so good. Cool. So once you get all that set up, you can kind of see what it looks like real time by clicking the preview button right here, and it takes you to go do the preview. All right. So it's going to push me into Messenger right now. So here we go. So boom, it pops in. Now, when it pops in, it'll say whatever you have right here, and then boom, your video starts playing automatically. So I would show you another agent's ones, but I can't show just for security. But this is where you put your video. So do a quick 30-second intro video. Hey, thank you so much for showing interest in my business, whatever it is. Click the link above to get whatever you opted in for, and we look forward to helping you with whatever you opted in for, right? With whatever your business is. Just make it quick, 30 seconds or less, and just drop it in there, and then go into qualifying. Hey, we just, this is what we do for real estate. Hey, William, this is the assistant for whatever brokerage name or client that we have. We would love to create a custom homes list for you. May I ask what types of home are you currently searching for, right? And then see how these have buttons. Instead of them having to type this in, now all they got to do is click the button. So it's really good for like real estate because it's really basic information that we're trying to gather, right? Just get creative with your business on what are the top 3 things that people like for AC. Like why are they gonna call for an AC checkup or service installation, right? Probably not blowing cold or it's whatever, right? Find out what the top 3 things on problems or concerns on why people want to do business with you and create them into questions and answers, right? How many bedrooms? Because we tested this. We tested about how doing buttons versus having them do input text. And we found that, this gets us a lot farther in conversion and gets more messages opened. What type of cities are you looking for? All that good stuff. Do you have a budget you're hoping to stay within, right? That can easily be, anything, all right, guys? 3 to 6 months. Lastly, have you spoken to a lender already? No, I have not. So we've essentially gathered their email on here, which you already have their email anyway, but we're getting it again. The phone number, then they submit the answers to us, and then we go even a step farther and we qualify them on whether or not they're a buyer or a seller, right? So are you currently renting? how much down payment, or how much would you like to borrow, right? How much down payment do you have? What's your credit score? And then we have these direct call buttons. So this is the apply now button, which goes directly to a lender link to get them pre-qualified. Call Will, which goes directly to me or the client, right? Check out the website, goes out to the client's website. Any of these can be changed up to whatever you want. It's fully customizable. It's really cool. But that's kind of an example sequence on what happens once you start building out each of these steps. You just got to keep building them, right? So you just do another one, right? You can even do delays in between these. So you can set a delay right here, right? So you can say, okay, if you don't want to send them back to back to back, it doesn't seem as realistic. Set the delays in there like 3 seconds. So it looks like they're doing a thought, right? Like it doesn't seem so robotic. So that's pretty cool. Add in the delays, videos. Those are kind of the main ones, right? Just user input, videos, buttons. Once you have like, like you see this step here, like you can essentially create like that is a button. Whoops. You create that button right there at the end of these questions, and that button will re-engage them and take them to a new set, right? So all you got to do is take this little thing right here and drag it wherever you want it to drop, right? So we'll start it on that second send message options. So I definitely recommend that you get in here and play around with this. This is not that hard to do, guys. Get in here. All you got to do is click on edit flow and just start dropping these in here and playing around with it. Click the button, see how they work, publish it, right? Preview it yourself, see how it's working, right? I'm not going to go into all the advanced stuff as far as like the tagging and all that and connecting to Google Sheets, but this is the basics, right? Go in here. Once you get the flow built out, then you just publish it, right? So once the flow is built out, you publish it, then you go here. Now this is the last step. Now you got to figure out where you're going to put it. So you go here, okay? What I do is I copy the clipboard and I'll go to Bitly and I'll create a Bitly link out of the messenger ref URL because I want to know who's clicking it to the people in which I'm sending it to. So it's all about tracking. As you can see over the left here, I track everything, including the clicks to my new group. Everything. Like we're always tracking everything for our clients because we want to know what's working. Same thing for you guys, right? Like you got to know your numbers. So all you do, this is Bitly, free service you can use. And all you do is copy it in there, buyer bot demo. There you go. Copy it. Now, comment below if you guys use lead forms or if you guys use landing pages, because I'm going to show you kind of how you connect that stuff up. Landing pages or lead forms. Everybody still good? Everybody still with me? All right, landing pages. Nick, who uses phone sites? Also, landing pages. Wow, lots of landing pages. I do. Good, good, good. All right, Heidi, thank you guys so much. Cool. So here's my phone sites account because I'm Apex. I have phone sites also. So on phone sites, right, on this section, you could put it anywhere. Like this is where you would want to put it on the button, right? So like for this example, right, we're sending it to the website, right, for this particular funnel that I have on here. But you would essentially put it right there, the redirect. So instead of putting it to a website, you put it to the messenger bot. So now once you get their name, email, or phone number, for example, now you got their data. Now you're pushing them into your follow-up. Does that make sense? Like that's powerful. Like now you have automation going right away after the opt-in, right? So we'll save that. We'll click view, click OK. Now you can see once I do this, oops. Boom, right? You hit let's go. And now it hits the bot. They hit the get started. And then there you go. It hits the messenger bot. Right now I've already hit get started in this, so it's already initiating it, but all they do is get the get started button. And then that hits the bot. So that's for messenger bot, right? Or I'm sorry, that's for phone sites. If you have like, for example, a lead form, same thing on the lead form. You guys, most of you all said landing pages, so you've probably never seen a lead form. But what we do excuse me, is on this lead form on the last page. Now you can do this a lot of different ways, right? You can do where you put the link right here and they can click it in the ad, like a landing page link. Or what I do is what we do is I'm just going to duplicate this right this second just to show you. This is the lead form. So after they click the learn more button on like a Facebook lead ad, they click the lead form, right? Then it goes to the questions. They give us the name, email, phone number, right? It goes to the privacy policy, the thank you screen. The thank you screen, after they've opted in, same thing on the phone sites. This is where we put the link right there, all right? So that's where they would go, okay? We close this out. And then when we test the ad, whoops, let me discard this 1 second here. I already have one on here, so I'll just run the one that's on there. So when you test your ad, boom. I think I've already opted into this one, so it's not going to allow me to do the full thing, but we're just going to show you kind of what happens. So they opt in, they click the learn more button, they opt into the lead form, we get their name, email, and phone number. And then boom, they hit the thank you page. This hits it, this initiates, get your insiders list or whatever you guys want to do. And then boom, it goes right into their messenger bot, right? So that kind of answers how you connect it. I mean, it looks like Kevin, his mic's on now. Do you guys have any questions? This kind of mostly wraps it up as far as, get in your MiniChat account, create some flows. Feel free to reach out to me. Did you guys find this helpful, informative? What do you guys think about this? You guys going to go out and create a new flow now? Yeah, I love it. Heidi, definitely play around with it. If you guys have any questions, definitely feel free to post in the group. Invite other people to the group, guys. This is the new group. Let me just kind of go to it real quick, just to kind of so you guys can kind of understand how I've laid this out. So this is the new group, right? How to virtualize your business and get clients mastermind. This is a spinoff to my original group, the Real Estate Marketing Pros, right? This is going to be geared for mostly everyone. It will have a lot of heavy base stuff on real estate, but at the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter what you're selling or marketing to. This stuff works in every industry. So just take it and just implement what your parts of your business are into it. Okay. And then I'll do some custom work. But when you're inside the group here, make sure you click this units tab right here. The units tab already has videos, especially if you're like a realtor, how to market with your business. We've got, Drew B. Wilson. We've got some guest appearances already in here. Some of these are all videos. So all you gotta do is click it, right? And then you can click the unit. You can watch the video. Some of these units have the targeting checklist already included, full ad builds. Also, you guys want to be aware of the events. We have events every other Tuesday. We're gonna have lunch and learns, right? So we have the next month planned out, all of June. The next lunch and learn will be on how to build a social listing. And then after that, we've got a basic walkthrough of the ad manager, how to actually understand the dashboard, which is this right here, like all of this. Like I'm going to show you guys how to understand this stuff and really be able to utilize it in your business. We're also going to be throwing in some stuff for mortgage loans, how to do market for purchase loans. We're also going to throw in some other business related topics. If you guys want to learn something specific to your industry or something specific that I don't have on this list or that's coming, feel free to comment in the group and we'll be more than happy to create something for you for a training for the group. Also, guys, if you guys found a ton of value for this, some of the bonus that I was talking about earlier is I have a custom appointment bot that I'll create for y'all. For anyone that found value out of this, if you guys can do like a quick post in the group, like the value that you got from this training, that would really help me out. And it would help the group too, because we're going to get more people in here and then we can help more people and share ideas. And that's what this group's about, right? How to virtualize your business and get clients mastermind. Just like Apex, just like any group that I'm a part of, it's always about helping as many people as possible. So invite all your business owners, anyone that you think can be valuable or get value from this group, and let's all grow together, right? 2020 doesn't have to be the worst year ever. Let's do what we can to make it successful, right? I know for a fact on December 31st, at the end of this year, New Year's Eve, I'm going to look back and say this is the best year. So if you guys are with me, let's do this and let's help as much people. So I appreciate everybody for coming on the live. I'm going to post a replay in the group. Yes. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys found this incredibly helpful. Stay tuned for the next Launch and Learn in 2 weeks. I will also be posting like little content stuff in the group that will help out. But these in-depth lives will be every other Tuesday for right now. So hope you guys have a great rest of your week. My name is William Hyder. Check us out on massivemarketingpros.com. You can private PM me if you want. We'll also be creating YouTube videos here very soon. So content's everywhere, baby. If you guys need me, you know where to find me. Have a great day. Have a great week. That's it, guys. Have a great day.